Intel has created software called Bleep. Basically, as I was telling you before, before the show started, it's basically an artificial intelligence that will detect what you're saying, and if it detects certain profanities or whatever, it will censor it. Now, one of the things I was explaining is there's sliders, so you can slide racism on and off. You can turn swears on and off. There's actually a whole lot of customization into this, and even you can have degrees of racism is the other one.
What?
Yeah. And don't ask me to explain what degrees of racism is. I don't even really want to get into
So that means that you could call a white man a cracker, and we can't do shit.
Like, there's a slider to turn on and off the N-word. Of all the words that you're going to censor, like, come on. If you're going to turn that thing on, that's got to be the first one that's gone, right?
Dude, it's brutal. You're playing Call of Duty. Oh, yeah. And you're not in a group chat. Like if you're just playing solos or something, and you get it.
Yeah, I get that. I played a lot of Mortal Kombat where I don't really play Call of Duty, but I played a lot of Mortal Kombat where the guy would trash talk you, and of course I'd beat
the N-bomb. The N-bomb. It'd be like some 12-year-old white kid, his parent, like probably his mom's beside him, dropping N-bombs. I'm like, what? Yeah. How does my color of my skin determine on what I'm going to do to you?
Yeah, you can call me whatever you want, but I've got that weird Minnesota Canadian accent, eh? So, what do you think about this? Well, your dog is.
You see him, man. You see him. Yeah, he's just laying over here.
So, what do you think about this censorship idea?
What? Okay,
it's a good idea. You think we need censorship, or like you spend a little bit more time in these chats?
I spend a lot of time on them. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with for that in the open forum. But if I'm in like a group chat, like let's just say there's 5 of us in a party or 4 of us in a party, you're not censoring that because we're just bullshitting each other anyways. Like nobody's gonna listen. It's not gonna hurt anybody. Okay. But like if you're in an open mic, oh absolutely. Like so, Call of Duty, when you shoot somebody, your comms open for I think it's 3 seconds.
Okay.
So like the minute you kill somebody, whatever he screams is in your ear.
There you go.
So they will drop the minute you shoot somebody, an N-bomb just comes flying, and you're like,
"Oh, is that what they do? Is they just kill you so you can hear the N-word?"
No. Like when I kill them, I hear like N-bomb. I'm like, really? Wow. But now PlayStation, the PSN, is recording all of the audio that you're talking to throughout the PlayStation. So if you say something, you can be, and somebody were to do it, they'll go back and listen to it.
Oh, so they already have sort of a policing mechanism in place for the PlayStation.
They do, yes. Awesome. But I mean, yeah, again, that just seems like overreaching, right? Like, I know it's bad enough that Facebook is censored. Now everything else is censored. I'm just surprised it took this long. But like, if you're having a conversation, I think we're more intelligent enough to have a conversation without dropping F-bombs or N-bombs or anything of that nature. But to have a slider,
yeah, it's pretty.
Now is that slider for people who just use that like freely? Do you know what I mean? Like a rapper would just drop that all the time.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I guess it's if you're in a community where it's kind of cool to drop the N-bomb, which we are not part of.
Never will be. We can never drop that bomb, but
yeah, you can turn that slider off. But like for us, we could turn the F word off. If you want to call someone a fuckhead or whatever, hey,
pussy.
We'll fucking turn that on. But maybe if I'm playing with my little cousin, I'll make it so you can't. If I accidentally call him a fuckhead, it'll censor it.
But okay, so I don't understand it. Like maybe Rocket League they're getting it, but like kids shouldn't be playing Call of Duty anyways. And I literally think I got chirped by like a 12-year-old yesterday. So like I don't even know if.
I'm just saying I was playing Mortal Kombat at like 8 years old. Actually, at 8 years old, maybe even 7, I was playing Mortal Kombat, which is like you rip a guy's heart out in that game. So.
But it's on what, Nintendo, Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's shitty graphics. Well, now it's a lot cooler. Now like you rip the heart out and like beats in your hand.
Yeah, well, it was actually photographic violence back then. So it was pretty realistic at the time.
At the time, it was. No, I don't know, man. Like, does that mean they're going to censor our podcast?
Well, fortunately, we're not broadcast on the PlayStation Network or Xbox.
Thank God. Well, technically we could be if you stream it through your Xbox and or PlayStation.
That's true. Yeah. They'd just be like, wow, these guys, their mouths move a lot, but not a whole lot gets said, eh?
Yeah, it'd be like, oh, and Adam, and here comes Jam. His face is red.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, I wonder what he said there. Lips are all blurry, like I was in a Japanese porn. I don't know, man. No, I don't. What do you think? When does it stop?
What do I think? Honestly, I wouldn't use this. I'm more interested in having people just say whatever the fuck they want. I think that if I had kids, it might be a good idea, though. I'd probably want to be able to censor what they're hearing and who they interact with when they're online. So honestly, I think it's pretty cool that we can have a bot that will use artificial intelligence that can pick up what's actually being said in live time and censor it to protect our children. I think that's pretty wild.
Yeah, but like I'm gonna set my child up to be like if he wants to play video games, which I'm sure he will, because I've got a plethora of them. I mean, like, I'm gonna start him off on Nintendos, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like, not the old shit we played, but like, here's a Switch, or here's whatever it is at the time. Like, here's your video game. Like, this is what you're gonna play. And you're gonna play aged games.
Sure, but at like 10 or 12 years old, they're probably going to start venturing online into group chats and stuff like that. It might be a good idea to have something that could protect them from something potentially dangerous.
And I've played with a buddy's 13-year-old kid. Like, we've played like PUBG or Call of Duty or whatever have you. And when like you're in a group chat, it's like, okay, buddy's kid's in here. You got to watch your.
I know, and you know, but there's a lot of fuckheads on the internet.
Absolutely. We're a couple of fuckheads ourselves, buddy.
But we're not like that. But there are a lot of people that would say some pretty crude things to children and just be like, fuck it, get off the internet then.
Yeah, go cry to your mom to tell her. Yeah, I got some good tricks for kids. They get real mad at me. I'm one of those fuckheads.
Maybe we are those fuckheads then.
I am one of those fuckheads. Like, hey, tell your mom next time a little less mayo on my sandwich. You know what? I'll tell her tonight. Oh, my mom's a good girl. Starts crying. I'm like, day's done.
All right, so thank God that Intel has created something to censor Jean-Marc for when he's on the internet chirping to little kids.
Who spent the money on that though? Like
Intel.
But who funded that? Where you're like, what can we do? You know what we need to do? I got an email from Karen saying that a kid got chirped by a guy in Canada with a beard. We need to help this. And they go, that sounds something fun.
You got to think it's a probably pretty profitable corner of the market, right? I mean, we know there's a problem on the internet of obscenities and vulgarities being spewed out on these group chats. Everybody knows it. It's pretty common knowledge. Well, they've figured out a way to fix that problem. So they can sell that technology to other people or just sell whatever they have, install it on other people or other platforms and make some money off that.
It makes sense because yet again, it's one of those things where we didn't even think of like, we knew there was an issue, but we never thought of fixing the issue. We're just like, yeah, it happens. They're like, fuck it, we're going to fix it. Yeah. So I mean, good on them, I guess, right? Like, good on them for like making it more kid friendly.